What's up, guys? So, Brandon and I just took a little nap. He took a longer nap, but took like a half hour. And while he was napping at first, I worked on the maze a little bit. Let me show you some progress that we got here. Stuff that was bugging me. I just got this little, that little gap in the roof that was there. And I filled all that stuff in. It actually shines, gets a lot more of that light going on here, but it's actually not that bright being inside. And then I got it all the way down, which is kind of nice because that part was bugging me. So, we also went to Home Depot earlier today on our way back from school. Got a can of light brown paint, which it was only like $10 for the gallon. We just got the cheapest stuff. We don't need any high quality stuff for the maze. We got a little screws here, and we're gonna be aiming at probably getting a paint roller. All right, so Brandon is with us now. Basically, last night we tried a little mixture of our own paint that we had just laying around in the garage. It failed. Yes, as you can see, it's very red, and it's kind of annoying because now we got to repaint it and stuff. We want more of a lighter brown, kind of wood color pretty much.
Like the outside.
Yeah, exactly like the outside. Maybe a little bit lighter, so that way red can show up on it. All right, so as you can see, we got we're starting up on the paint. This is the wall that I'm doing. Brandon is actually doing this wall. So, yep.
And I mean, we're gonna paint this and possibly do those walls.
We'll probably get this done. I mean, it's going pretty quick. So
yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna probably just gonna like paint as much of the maze as we can. What needs to be painted? Like your spot doesn't need it because you're doing the sheets. We pulled out the sheets today. We have that in the maze, but we're not jumping ahead. And then anywhere else that needs the sheets or needs anything else, we're probably not gonna like paint that because it's gonna be covered anyways. But this needs to be covered because it's cardboard. It needs to be painted, and then this wood needs to because we don't want like blue, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. So, and as you can see, the red versus the brown that we're doing. The brown looks way better. It's very light brown, and the blood is gonna show up great.
And we'll make this like more tarnished. We'll make it like the I think we showed you the rusty shells over there. I took that, it's like stone paint, and you spray that over there, get some overspray on it, and it just gives it really tarnished, like gross rusty look. There's actually rust paint that we might throw over there too, so it looks like it's rusted walls and everything. So as we go on, like right now we're just doing the first coat, and as we move on, like it's going to be more detailed once we're all done with this, like with this specifically. Alright, and while I'm doing the painting at my spot, Trevor's actually going to work on his spot as well. He's going to be putting up some of the sheets. We decided to use like last year's sheets that were...
Which still look pretty awesome.
Yeah, actually, I'll give you guys a look if you can see it. Wow, that looks so awesome on the camera too, like did so much guts. And we like did insulation foam on it and then the paint over that, so it like looks, textured and like gory, gross.
Yeah, just nasty.
Like your mom. That's pretty gross.
I know.
Ugh, just kidding. Your mom's a saint.
Oh!
Well, anyways, he's going to put those up, and it's going to be all around his whole spot, like right here and everything. And, yeah, basically, it's going to look sick. All bloody sheets and everything. Meat hanging down, like bodies.
Probably a torso or two hanging down from here. It's going to look pretty awesome.
I mean, I think I showed you guys the one prop that I'm going to use here. They're, like, upside down hanging legs, and I'll even modify it, make it look more gross and bloody on the legs.
Yeah, it looks kind of cheesy right now, so Brandon's gonna have to go to work on that.
I have to make everything better. That's my thing.
Alright, so my part's about done. Maybe put up a couple more sheets, but as you can see, all that bloody, just gross awesomeness. Suffer. Be right behind my head. And there's Brandon.
Yeah. Alright, so, and also, right here, come around over here too. Something I'm going to tell them. There's maybe going to be a hole right here, so Trevor can actually reach around.
If you can see my hand come in right there.
He can give a reach around.
Oh.
Ew.
Or you can even look on this side. If you look. I mean, there's going to be a hole there. You can kind of see where I'm poking.
Yeah, and
you
then
see the point.
Kind of like, grab out at somebody coming around this corner, because this is going to be a really blind like turn and stuff. Can it see me, by the way?
Yes, you can.
It's gonna be like a really blind turn. You know, the light basically where the lights are gonna be. You know, trying to go over here. The lights are going to be behind the people, so because we found that the best way to get the light so it doesn't catch their shadows is by putting it up in the corners, like up here, and kind of aimed upwards so it catches most of the ceiling.
Yeah, and then it just kind of, you know, reflects. Light does what it does and just lights the rest very dimly.
And we did that with my part last year, and when it was sideways, and we did the sheets actually on my spot too.
Yes.
I think we used some of those sheets actually for your spot, but that was my spot last year. And the sheets catch most of the light, and then it's just, you know, dark, like you can't see anything past the sheets. So all of this is going to catch the light too, and they're not really going to be able to see this hole, and they're not even going to be really expecting it because they're going to probably want to be looking around this corner. Yep. They're not going to expect it early.
Yeah, exactly.
Now my part's all painted up. It's all finished. The cardboard looks really good. Even though some of it, like on this side, kind of like is jutting out a little bit. Like I need to put screws like in the middle of it and everything because the paint made it kind of like bulge out a little bit. But it's all finished. Left the X's there, so I still know where to put the desk and everything because, like I said, the X's are just kind of there. But these lines represent like where I can screw into, so I can go into that with the wood. But it's all good, like and we also found out, by the way, that we're gonna be getting like 300 yards of jute rope like tonight from our buddy. So that's a huge come up, and 300 yards is gonna friggin' deck this maze out. So we're gonna be putting that in the front and everywhere else, along with last night I pulled out the burlap. That's going to be hanging there and everything. So, I mean, there's just going to be so much dingy, like, goodness in this maze. Following Trevor. So he doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Hey, Trevor.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Flipping a can and dropping them.
Dropping them? There's only one.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, well, so we have another box of sheets, which is nice.
Which we haven't even started working on because we haven't even made a dent in the other box, and still tons of stuff. I think even in my closet I still have a few ripped up bloody shirts, actually, now that I think of it too, from when I put on my spot last year because I made it out of sheets and shirts and just all kinds of stuff like that.
Hey. Okay, so it's probably gonna do it for.
You can hold it.
All right, yeah, it's gonna do it for today. Felt like we got a lot done as I stumble with those words. No, it felt like we got a lot done. Did the sheets, did the paint.
I mean, we and like I told you, we got the jute and everything. We're gonna be getting that tonight. That's a huge come up because while we were making this, like we did last year, we had the same problem. Like last year, we got the pallets up, and once they were up, we were just like,
what do we do now?
Yeah, what's next? Like I was like, oh, we gotta figure out something to cover these, because we want to make it look cool. And
that jute plays a big part. That is
in our look.
Huge, yeah, that's huge. And we also got the roof done, and didn't mention that earlier. The rest of the roof.
Yeah, along the back.
The back.
I mean, so it's cool that we actually finished all that. It's cool that we my front, like the front part, my spot, looks really good. It's all painted up. We're gonna paint also, like if we didn't already say it, we're gonna paint most of the wood on the inside of the maze, like we painted here. Show them right here. Like we painted this with that color. We're gonna do that for most of the inside too, but not with that color. Obviously, we're gonna do it with the color that we used. In my spot.
Because blood runs on that, a lot better.
Yeah, it'll look much better, and I mean, like basically, it's gonna be awesome once it's all painted and stuff because we can decorate. We kind of.
We're on our last straw with basically the build part, whereas where it breaks off into the decorations.
Yeah, I mean this is I guess you could say today is day one of almost decorating and stuff, and we have more than a month, which is awesome. And
you actually could consider it because we did the sheet part, and now mine is pretty much walled. That's all that we're pretty much gonna do from the sheets and stuff.
And we have other ideas in like how we're gonna cover. Like we're gonna probably cover some of the gaps and stuff with our own wood. And stuff like that, but for the most part, a lot of the parts, especially the hallways, except for the flush hallway, we're just gonna leave the wood as is, but painted and
bloodied.
Yeah, and then throw blood, do what we gotta do to make it look dingy, and yeah. So, you know, stay with us tomorrow.
Yep.
Could be way more decorating tomorrow too.
'Cause we got the jute, which is huge.
Oh yeah, we'll show you that tomorrow too. Like,
Yes.
the first thing we'll show you is that, because it's so much. I'll show you the burlap too.
For cheap, super cheap. It's awesome.
Yeah, but just stick with us
Yep.
because these videos are gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Later.
Late.